Welcome back, guys, to the Whoops Closet. My name is Nekko.
And I'm Jake.
Yeah. And sadly, welcome to the last episode
Of My Hero.
My Villain Academia.
Yes.
It might be my hero because
I think we're actually going back to My Hero this week.
Season 5, episode 113 or 25, I think it is. Finally.
Oh my God, we've been watching this show since March. It's been a long, arduous journey. There's been ups and downs.
More downs, but no.
Wow.
But a downer, Debbie. All right, no, but for real, we're here. It's sad that it's finally coming to a close, especially after the last couple of episodes that have been actually pretty insane.
Yeah, the last few episodes have been really great in this show. What are your expectations for this episode?
Nothing at all, because it's the last episode, so and I don't think we can get another eye missing from Endeavor. So, yeah.
I don't think we're gonna get a big fight this episode or anything, but I got a feeling they're gonna give us a nice little, that thing right there.
I wonder if this episode will tie into the movie, or if the movie will not be canon again.
The movie's not gonna be canon because it's not a part of the manga.
I really don't want to start it.
Maybe we shouldn't watch it.
The faster that we started, the faster it disappears,
And this is it
and this is it
for a long time.
for a boring long time. Not really, because we do have shows like Chainsaw Man and whatnot that will definitely keep the channel running. But man, it's my hero though, you know.
It's My Hero. Like, this is not. I wouldn't say it's my favorite anime of all time, but
It used to be mine. I don't know. I don't
used to be.
I don't think there's nothing that has taken its place, but I think I've been more invested in watching Ruby with y'all than My Hero.
That makes sense. Yeah, I totally get that. But for me, like, I wouldn't say it's my favorite anime of all time, but it's the one that I always look forward to the most. It's my favorite anime that's still running.
Anyways, let's get started, guys. Follow us on Twitter, The Weeds Closet, please. That way we can start doing our polls. We can actually talk to y'all more. We're actually talking with a couple of you guys.
Yeah, by the way, Silver Crow, if that was you with the lightsabers, I like those lightsabers.
Yeah, those lightsabers.
You know what I
were pretty
mean?
sick. But no, so we do speak with y'all, so by all means jump in, check it out. Consider following us on our Patreon or subscribing to our Patreon. We are definitely gonna have the uncut of this mofo in there. We tend to do that. Right now it's a $2 tier. Eventually we might add more tiers to it because we're just trying to sort out and make content for you guys to provide.
We had I guess this could be like a little promo, but back in the day, we used to have a little podcast about gaming, and we really want to bring it back just for the Patreon.
If you're actually ever curious what the heck we talk about, you can actually go into his channel.
I still got a playlist of the 6.
Press A to talk. Yeah, press A to talk, and then hopefully we bring it back.
It was great.
It was fun. It was really fun. I mean, the first few episodes were kind of they had a couple of hiccups because of planning, and then the Discord disconnected me every 5 seconds. But eventually we actually brought it to the same table, and we discussed a lot of things. We also, I think the best one that we had was definitely the Game of the Year one that we were talking about, and we actually ended up speaking for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Of Cyberpunk, so
yes, yeah.
So expect those kind of things in the future because we really want to do it. We were actually talking to Mikey, and he was stoked to bring it back. Because we just ramble. We just talk about so many random things, and mainly gaming, but sometimes not gaming at all.
Sometimes not gaming at all.
So that's definitely in the works. That's definitely things that we want to make happen, and that can only happen if you help us out. We already spent almost 10 minutes.
It's the last
It's
episode.
the last
we gotta
ceremonious. Yeah,
it's ceremonious. We gotta let's just take a moment of silence real quick.
play.
All right.
Alrighty, guys. So we're not gonna keep you waiting anymore. So let's go ahead and jump into this way. Is this a full screen? I keep forgetting. Like they changed the
The
UI.
update is so weird.
Yeah, it looks. I mean, it looks cool, but it looks different. All right.
Yeah.
So we're starting it, guys. In 3, 2, 1, go.
My ears.
Hell, I even think that's loud still.
Una month Ariel.
Best genus.
No!
Dude, I cannot. He killed them. Oh my god, that's fucking crazy. Even if he didn't kill him, they end up killing him.
But was best genus bad?
No, I don't think so.
So he did it just to prove his
Loyalty.
allegiance? No!
Yeah.
Hawks, what are you doing? You
Bakugo's
son of a
gonna
bitch!
be so upset.
Oh,
bro.
no. I cannot believe this. The need of the many outweigh the need of the few.
That must have felt so terrible, you know, to do it.
He did seem conflicted at the time, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
He is so deep undercover. Too strong. This is a good question. And a good answer.
Yeah. I do like that he has the repercussion just like Midoriya had it.
But he's not going to have it much longer.
Yeah. I mean, I think they do have super regeneration, so. That's so cool. Yeah, the quirk singularity. Yep. That they talked about it multiple times throughout the seasons. Ever since season 4. Dude, like somebody that gets quirks, you are not able to contain yourself. So I'm pretty sure that he's gonna blow the fuck up.
Yeah. It said that he's going to be feeling terrible pain for the next 4 months.
Okay, so he probably won't be able to use anything for a while. Di presente.
Presente.
It's a gift. The human. A Skynet of this world. That was a good touch. Ooh.
I can't stop twinkling.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
So you can just keep it in a constant. Oh, she can, since it's light.
Oh, she can reflect it. Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. You don't need to tell us that. We know.
Judgment.
A Judgment Day.
Yeah, they're just fucking.
Terminator.
Yep. Nice. So it's a legit acid veil or cloak.
I was about to say Dead or Alive, You're Coming With Me, but that's RoboCop. I like that All Might's actually teaching. It's so cool. Everyone looks a little bit different. Just a little bit.
Yeah. Gangorka. Yeah, I love that guy. Oh, he dropped down. Wow. He used to be 10.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Look at Mineta.
Nice. They did say that they're in a group now.
Yeah, because Mount Lady was not the best work studies teacher.
Yeah, Team Lurker. Oh, right on with the giant mufflers. Oh, he stayed with
Yeah, that's
Manuel.
cool. That's cool. Jeez, goddamn, son. Pick up the slack.
What? Why?
Nice. 8? What the fuck?
Yeah, he was 8. I always complained about it. I wonder if he can overextend his heart and stuff so he can make even longer swords.
I love Fat Gum. He needs to be way higher than 58. Fat Gum is so cool.
Yeah. Number 1 hero.
Yeah. What about Deku?
Hey, he's not important.
Wow.
It's only been a year.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, show off, buddy. Oh wow, he just pulled them like into themselves. That's pretty cool.
Pretty good.
Let me work on this. Damn.
Black stuff now. Everyone's got grapple hooks.
Yep. Like he said, he's now outdated.
Yeah.
Poor Zeno.
Now kiss. You sons of bitches.
I know, right? They're
It's
taking too long.
Season 5. It's the end of season 5.
Come on, Mirio. I wanna see you once more.
Please let that be like the ending sting of this episode. Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you call that?
I don't know. I just wanna. Hey, it's Eri. Ooh.
Oh,
She's going cray cray.
bro, you're not about to call this right now.
I hope.
Bro, you know something that I don't know.
I don't know, but I will. I just want it.
It's really itchy. Just stick it up Mirio's ass.
爆豪少年も君どこまで上り詰めるのって具合だ。だが進めねばならない。
Ooh.
What did that say?
The previous successors, the previous people that had the power. So he's writing down like the quirks and everything that they had, and he said that he wasn't able to.
歴代継承者の詳細
Let's see.
Oh, I thought that said flight. I was like, oh shit.
手がかりも見つからなかった。
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, that's
If we can just get a hint on one more.
個性が宿ると
just get with Shinso, bro.
何かしらの形で残していただろう
Yeah.
な。どうでもいいから話進めろ。オール・フォー・ワンは強いものを徹底的に潰していった。あの効かない悪意と支配がそれを可能にしていたんだ。彼らは選ばれし者じゃない。繰り返される戦いの中でただ託されたものであり。
That's one of the ones that I really want to know about.
Mm-hmm.
I like the trench coat. Looks pretty cool.
ドイツも早死にだ。そうだね。次に習得を目指すのは冬。
That's hers. Okay,
Ah,
nice.
that's so cool. She does look like a hero that could fly.
俺は爆破で受ける。俺がすでに可能なことに時間を費やす。
I love Bakugo, man. F whoever said that he's an asshole, like a bad character.
He's an asshole, but he's a great character. That's the thing.
There you go.
またパニックって暴発して死ぬ。いや、
And die.
死ぬ。遅えよ、キーシンボーイズ。
House of Rice Boys.
誰と肉食うの禁止だ。
That was 2 seasons ago.
嫌なら手伝えよ。
That hairstyle though, I like it a lot for like Kaminari.
Yeah.
They do look slightly grown up.
Yeah. I agree.
I noticed it whenever the Deku was talking with Uraraka. They don't look as round as they used to. This is a ship that I really want to happen.
Really?
Yeah. Them, Kirishima and Mina,
Yeah. That's
Jiro and
obvious.
Kaminari.
Jiro and Kaminari.
Then Sue and Tokoyami.
Yeah.
Although that I do like Sue with Deku, let's be honest here, and Uraraka with Bakugo, but that's just me.
Manetta and Yayorozu, guys, come on, come on.
Nah, that has to be Todoroki. I'm sorry.
This guy.
Even Dark Shadow is laughing.
They do look very like more mature.
Yeah.
今僕がここにいること、たっちゃんと普通に話せる日が来るなんて思ってなかった。
And he's definitely toned down. He's able to actually talk. Able to talk to people.
緑谷
I love that. It's like, bro, please. Like, I cannot.
Pass, please.
免許のメモを送らせてほしいとありがとう
With stain.
Whoa.
これを始めさせ
Okay, okay, okay,
Nice,
okay,
nice.
okay, okay, okay. They're setting up so much right now, dude. I was not expecting some of this.
決めたんだ何もしてあげられない歯がゆさに苛まれるワーカホリックが治ってないんだわ あなたは堂々とふんぞり返っててください
Man, I really love that they never stopped developing All Might. He's such a great character.
Like,
Oh, this music.
it's pretty good.
It's very anxiety filled, you could say. Like something is coming. Hospital.
あら珍しい。先生、おはようございます。
It's the doctor.
研修はよろしいのですか？
仕掛ける時間を間違えるな。
Twice. I like Twice so much.
もうすぐだ。
Oh man, you know we're getting an after credit scene.
We better get. I'm
We're
not
not
touching
getting a-
anything.
Fuck's sake, dude.
I mean, I don't care if it's a sixth season and then like a shot or something.
Anything.
You know?
Anything.
But to go back to what you were saying, as you know something, I know something, but I don't know about the ending of this. So like, I know that there's something gonna happen, and hence why I'm mentioning it. But like, it's not that I've read anything because you know that I don't read. I've just seen a couple of things, so like I'm just waiting as to when it's gonna like what it's gonna make it happen and why is it gonna happen. Hell, I'm still surprised about Best Genius. Like I cannot believe that Best Genius was in that bag. First of all, Best Genius is tall as shit.
I called it. We both called it.
You did, and you did mention it first, I think. But it's just that's too big for that small bag.
He was dismembered. Because remember, Hawks didn't knock him in the head. He fucking slashed him.
Yeah, he did.
God damn. This was a jam-packed episode, to be honest.
Yeah.
So much to unpack.
Much more than we expected. Ooh.
Okay. This might be setting up the movie.
僕たちも
No, everybody's getting it.
なんだろうね。待って、うちも。
俺もだ
I mean, it could be set up for the movie, but at the same time,
Die.
the first day of school.
手元にヒーローたちがいる。
I like the new look of the. I mean, it could have been the same suit, but they put more details in the Todoroki costume.
ついに始まる。
I always wonder if Todoroki's chess
What the
piece.
fuck?
Yeah, it wasn't too much, but
No, that's it. That's the end.
I wonder if Todoroki's chess piece like regulates the temperature.
I don't give a shit.
I know you
Season
don't.
5 is over. I don't give a shit what Todoroki's chess piece. Actually, what were we saying about
I wonder if it regulates temperature. Like it helps. That way he doesn't need to be
I was
using-
looking at his hair. His hair looked completely different. It looked longer.
Yeah, it looks slightly longer, and then the wind's flowing on it. Yeah.
Bro, it
don't know,
wasn't. It wasn't.
What you were expecting, I
It
suppose.
wasn't the kick, the sting that I wanted. You know.
I do think that they're in the midst of it, because they are evacuating for some reason, though. So it leads to believe that they're already in the beginning of the war.
I love the episode. That ending stinger was disappointing. That's the only word I can use to describe it. Disappointing.
But like the rest of it was pretty good. Like the episode.
There's still a lot to unpack. Hawks literally just murdering Best. I thought Best Genius was possibly like in cahoots with the League of Villains, but that seems to not be the case at all.
Yeah, because why would you bring it back to the League of Villains?
Exactly. Exactly.
What I'm thinking about that also was like, first, how is Baku gonna take it? And then the other thing is he no longer has anybody to tell the name to initially. So now the question stands: what do you think the name is gonna be?
Dude, I don't know. I have no idea. There was one in the comments a few weeks ago that was actually like pretty good.
I don't remember that one at all. Like,
I can't remember. It might have been like, it was not Best Explosionist, I don't think, but I definitely like that one more than King Explosion Murder or whatever it was.
I do wonder if it's something like a play on words. Because I feel like there's a lot of different things that you can like ignite, or multiple words that kind of resemble explosion. So I'm just wondering, what can it be? I was trying to I actually one day I sat down and started thinking of names for him that would sound badass. But the problem is that I said some, but right now I don't remember any. But it's kind of hard because again, it also has to fit in his persona. So I think that's the hardest part, fitting to his persona.
Oh my god, I want season 6 to start tomorrow. I want it. I need it. They set up Mirio and Eri. Mm-hmm. They set up something with Stain. They're setting up Shigaraki. They already did it.
Yeah, they've been hinting somewhere. I've been reading about Stain. Not sure if he makes an appearance or not, but I think Stain has another impact on Deku, in a way, as far as I understand.
I could see that. I don't think that he's gonna be if they reintroduce him. I don't think he's gonna be a villain.
That's exactly my concern, because there's no point of Stain being a villain, because the villains are destroying everything that he stands for. Which again, it's not on par. I can see him being introduced still behind bars, somewhat still influencing Midoriya, or he can get out and do the one thing that he wanted to do for the longest, which was face All Might, which in turn might be killing All Might, in turn influencing Midoriya. So it could be. It would just be suckish that he killed him on the weakened state, because then I don't think he will feel good about it. But semantics, right? Some people, will say, well, for the writing, it just, it's cool because now he's dead and Deku can grow stronger or whatever.
Well, did he ever want to kill All Might? Because he said that All Might was the one true hero.
Yeah, but he said that All Might was the only one that he would let kill him. So in other words, he would like a confrontation with All Might,
okay,
just to test.
Gotcha. That makes sense. I would love for him to be in the show in some kind of way, some kind of big way.
I wonder if Gentle Criminal will be reintroduced. I would love to see him.
I would like to see him do something that matters, because he really did feel like a spin-off story, like not even main story stuff,
So I would like him to be in the hero side, because he was being turned over.
Yeah, you could spin it that way. I do think that there is a redemption arc for Stain. I actually do think that he could fight with the heroes.
It would be difficult. I mean, I can see him dying to Shigaraki's hand.
That too. That's a possibility.
Because that's always been it's been a crash course between them, or like them being always clashing with their ideals.
I just don't know. I had an expectation for season 6, but they're setting up stuff that
You weren't
I
necessarily thinking
was
about.
not thinking about. Yeah, and that's what I like. This episode was not what I was expecting. I thought we saw what I thought we were gonna see at the beginning, which was Shigaraki getting the powers. But what I didn't know is that like I thought he was just gonna like come out dick swinging with his big powers, but he has to like process them throughout the next few months and whatnot. And something I noticed about this season, just this episode, is that All Might really hasn't been in this season at all. This was the first episode where he was actually like not pretty front and center, and we actually got a little bit of development on him, because even after he lost his powers, we were still getting stuff on him. You know, Sir Night-Eye was telling us about like his eventual death, which we haven't heard anything about that in a long time.
So that's my thing. I do think that his death may have been traded by a certain Night-Eye's death. Is what I'm thinking.
Maybe.
I think they both traded. Granted, because it's been told, quote in under the line. I mean, between the lines, that Midoriya changed
The future,
yeah. So I do feel like the change was back in All for One's fight with All Might. Because I wonder if by then Sir Night-Eye, did he know about All for One? You know, because that's an old villain. But at the same time, he also got destroyed, and the flashback was whenever he was destroyed. So I guess he knows about All for One. So I guess that wasn't the villain. But I don't know. My guess is it's been switched around, or it's still gonna happen
I think there's a possibility there. I felt like there was a big foreshadow there.
if it happens.
We'll see you guys in
'Cause
2023.
Yeah, because it could be just people posting random shit and me just.
That happened to me because I remember there was like the Bakugo's death or something like that,
Yeah.
and that ended up being super fake. Because that was like 2 years ago. and that never
Yeah,
happened.
I think it was around the same time that I saw it too, and I was so upset, but at the same time, it's like, okay, I can see this being a plot point to drive Deku. But yeah, no, like I don't think Baku can die until he gets some Uraraka's booty. Once that happens, then yeah, he can die.
What?
Yeah,
That's your ship?
yeah, that's
Who are
yeah.
you shipping Deku with?
Fucking either Asui or Hatsume.
Hatsume.
Yeah, she got big knockers on hers. You know?
So what? That's not what they've been setting up this whole time.
Yes, it is.
We have not watched a show this much on the Weeb's Closet yet. Like for this long running. Like we do Ruby, but Ruby is like shorter episodes and like we kind of space it out. This has been, again, from March until now. It's like
Consistently every single week,
yeah.
sitting down and watching it. And yeah.
Who to you was a standout character in just this season? Could like it still could be Bakugo, but
That's the thing. It's like I don't want to be biased, so I'm gonna try my best to like go back and kind of like zoom
because
through the things.
to me this was Bakugo's best season. Like I liked him the most in this season.
He definitely grew a lot.
Yeah.
And I liked his participation in things that weren't even his, like the Todoroki family feud. I did like his, because even though his input could be brushed off, like I feel like his input was still valid. You know, like. I know this because y'all talk so loud about it. Like y'all are very vocal about your family. So either fix it or deal with it, you know, type of thing. But it's still valid. It's a valid argument. Honestly, I'm trying to think, and like since the screen time is around the big three, that it's really hard to split it. So I may stay with Bakugo.
Okay,
Not gonna lie, but
it was a great season for him.
in terms of like power scaling and between what a character could do before and what it can do now, I'm liking I definitely like Aoyama's little breakthrough of the laser. It still sucks that he still gets the tummy ache or whatever, but that was cool, the little laser.
Laser sword, yeah.
I like that Invisible Girl is more actively like bending light, because we've only seen it another time in the license exam. She may have done it in class 1A versus 1B, but I don't remember. so I cannot tell you much about that. No, she didn't even. She did use it, but it amounted to nothing. Who else had a crazy upgrade? I mean,
Well, for me, my favorite easily this season was Shigaraki. Like,
that too.
easily for me the standout of the entire season because Shigaraki, I always liked him. Like, he was this creepy villain that could disintegrate. I thought that was kind of cool. But to see his backstory and then to see him go and, like, just level a city was like, oh, shit.
Now that you mention it, I think the characters that I loved in a more personal level, I think I loved Twice a lot.
Twice. I still love Twice. Yeah, he's great.
Twice's growth in that one episode was just so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Mike was asking about what we thought about My Villain Academia because I think he knew that we weren't, like, in love with
The rest
season
of the
5.
season, yeah.
But I was like, dude, My Villain Academia was great.
Don't get me wrong, like 1A was versus 1B was amazing. There were a couple of cool parts in the middle, but yeah, it kind of fell a little bit flat. And then once my villain came in, it definitely boosted back up.
But yeah.
So yeah, no, my villain was actually pretty necessary, pretty good. My only complaint is I wish it was longer. You know,
Yeah.
like, we got a little bit more. But outside of that, you know, I guess I'll see some scenes in the manga or whatever, especially Spinners, because apparently they took everything about Spinner out of the show.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, I might have to go back and read that then because I do want to
know more
volumes.
about yeah.
But yeah, I remember what you were saying at the very beginning of the season, and I didn't forget it because we finally got at the end of this season, and you said that you want your villains to be formidable, and the only formidable villain, or the only two to me were
Dabi.
Dabi, yeah, but I'm talking like when I saw them, I was like, oh shit, it's All for One, and then I would probably say Stain. We're like the two.
Yeah.
The new League of Villains were good. Like, they have really cool quirks. But it wasn't until this season where I could say, like, oh,
They pose a threat.
like,
yeah.
Twice, Toga, Dabi, like, these are now formidable villains.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and I mean, and they gained that Ice Dude, which is
Who is cool, yeah.
yeah, that guy was amazing, and it's like it's funny, like it's funny how good he is and how able like they were able to still butt heads perfectly between him and Dabi. Although that I don't know, I still want to understand Dabi's ability a little bit more because he did call the flame superficial, and multiple times have we seen the flames surrounding people like compress and all these and not burn them. So I wonder why. I wonder if it's like a particular, like a targeted burn, or if it's like how does it work?
I think
'Cause he's burning
I
his
think
skin
that
as
might
well.
be an oversight. Because I know we kind of been theorizing that maybe his flames aren't as hot, but that would really just defeat the purpose of making him like a fire type. In
Yeah,
general.
or blue flames specifically because blue flames. Although that like his blue flames for some reason make me think of ghosts for some reason. Like it doesn't look blue as in hot, looks blue as in ghost. Because funny enough, Mikey's playing Pokemon and one of the Pokemon says Litwick. Litwick has a little blue flame on top, but he's a ghost Pokemon. So
And it's funny that you mentioned that because he was playing Spider-Man and he was using the Spirit suit,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
like a skull with a blue flame.
yeah.
So yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, so I don't know if that was meant to be that way in order to portray that it's not hot, but rather like I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to call it spooky hot, but
Spoopy.
spoopy. But no. So I mean, Dawi, all these people are actually becoming pretty good and formidable opponents. I mean, don't get me wrong. There were still people from the Meta Liberation place that were actually formidable, and now they're joining the ranks. Gigantomachia is a freaking beast, so I want to see him more in action because we only saw him destroy Shigaraki once or twice, and those were copies. So I want to see more about it. I don't know. I want to see this. I already want to see the war. I want to see what they got. I want to see my boy Mirio and see if he finally joins in or not.
He has to. He's one of my favorite characters in the entire show.
I want
I'll be
Eri to
disappointed.
be fucking 16 years old and fucking killing people with her ability, or turning
Yeah.
them back into babies. Like,
She can do that.
yeah. There's so much, man. There's so much that I want to explore in this universe, because I want Koda to be a badass too. I want again, I mentioned it to you before, but the little kid from the Bakugo training that he had the little chain chomps or whatever, the balls with teeth. That ability was freaking cool, and they seem to eat material, like whenever they eat, they dematerialize, so they disappear. So that was pretty cool. I don't know. There's and then the singularity thing. It's been the idea that the guy from Chiketsu was talking about is like, quirks just become stronger and stronger throughout the generations, to the point that they get out of control, and like they're just gonna create, like, not a black hole, but like it's gonna destroy society as we know it, type of thing. So I'm just excited. I'm keep rambling because this show is the only show that I can actually talk for hours and not even exhaust my thoughts. Hence why I said it used to be, it's still my favorite show, period. It's just a matter of like it took a dip a little bit, but regardless, there's just so much that you can delve in.
I'm like, okay, let me put it this way. In terms of like hype episodes, season 5 was very dry of those, but season 5 very much succeeded in getting me excited for
The next one.
next season.
Yeah, I honestly think season 3 was the pinnacle.
Yeah, I'd say 3 and 4. I like 3 and 4 equally. The whole overhaul arc was amazing.
It was the darkest that he has ever gotten, because I don't think this one has gotten as dark. The Shigaraki story was pretty dark.
That was pretty effed up.
But it wasn't something that was currently happening. It's something that happened,
Yeah.
So and in overhaul, Deku had to live through that, so he had he probably has PTSD for it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. He's still smiling, so.
Yeah, but guys, do we keep torturing them, or do we wrap this up?
We keep torturing. No, I don't know. Last thing I'll say, because it's funny that you think he has PTSD. Mike was telling me that Deku in the manga, like in the parts that he's reading right now, he's finally getting his much overdue, like, big time character development.
It's funny because I feel like his character has developed, like, although that his development might not be noticeable, because since we're with him all the time, it's hard. And his character doesn't really have that big of a flaw.
Yeah, he's a Shonen Jump protagonist. There's only like, in a show like My Hero Academia, you're gonna have characters like Bakugo that are assholes that hate everything at the beginning, and then they're going to learn how to work together with some. That's like you anticipate that to happen. Deku, what is he? He wants to be a hero at the beginning, and he still wants to be the greatest hero right now.
Yeah, so I mean, his development all has been just confidence.
Yeah.
It's having the confidence, learning the mistakes, the small things, and applying to them. And something that I've always complained about Deku is that he's not creative enough, and that's been my main concern, my main complaint.
Really, I think
he's not creative enough, because it took him 3 seasons, almost 4 seasons, to learn how to kick.
Okay, yeah.
Like, come on now. Like,
I guess.
you want to use your whole body.
Like, selectively creative, Like, he's really creative in certain situations, and then in others, not so much.
He absorbs. He's the kind of person who absorbs and uses what he sees, but like, he doesn't like apply critical thinking. Whereas Bakugo, and this is why I love Bakugo overall, is because he doesn't wait for anybody to do anything crazy. He creates the crazy, and he nobody told him to create a spiral death bomb in season 2. He did it himself. The howitzer impact. Nobody told him, hey, create AP shots. He fucking went at it, and So whereas this guy is like, oh, I see Gran Torino jumping around. I can use that. I can Ida kicks. Oh my god, let me use that. So like.
Oh well, you also have to remember Bakugo's had his ability for like a decade, where Deku got it technically in the show like 9 months ago still, even though we've been watching the show for 5 years. But
So and again, that's my complaint. Now with the different abilities that he's gonna gain, he's obligated to be creative. Like he cannot not like right now he did the wrap up with the black whip and fucking mush him together to destroy them. Like he didn't slam him down because that's what I was thinking. And honestly, I was thinking about it because of Spider-Man. Whenever Mike is playing and he just grabs things and throws to the floor, that's exactly what I was expecting. But no, he just crushed it to the point that they disintegrated. That was pretty cool. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that from him. So that's cool. And again, Deku's growth. It's more about learning to be creative. It's about like thinking outside the box, and learning to become unexpected or like unpredictable.
Unpredictable, yeah.
Because that was the Bakugo's main advice. He's like, you need to become unpredictable. Everything that you're doing, I can see it a mile away.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, how much of a character arc he can have, I honestly cannot see.
I think
unless he becomes more of a darker character. That's the only.
My guess is like you can't have it's impossible for a flat character to have an arc unless something happens to them. So you have characters that have like rich backstory, like Han Solo. When we meet Han Solo, he's already been through like so much shit that he has like the capacity to become a different character, I guess. Whereas Luke Skywalker is kind of like this blank slate that he like wants to, you know, be the good guy and fight for the rebellion. And so he progresses toward that. It's sort of like this flat line.
And then something happens to like Spike, like which was at the end whenever.
Well, and then like you have like the "I am your father" moment.
Yeah.
Which is like completely changes everything you thought about Luke Skywalker. And I think
he started second guessing himself, like wondering if he's gonna be on the dark side.
Yeah, and I think that like you can't create that with Deku. Something has to happen to him in season 6, like an All Might death or like an All for One I am your father, which is never gonna happen.
I mean, you don't know. He probably was the dad that breathed fire, and he just walked away. After that, I still wonder what the hell happened to his dad. Like to this point, we've never heard of it.
But I think the development is gonna come from something that happens to Deku.
I can see him turning dark. Not necessarily evil, but dark. Not giving two shits about anybody and anything. Just getting the job done. Not as Endeavor, because Endeavor, he doesn't care or whatever, but it's more of a vigilante type of thing. I'll do it by any means necessary and I'll get it done. Kind of like Stain. I can see that. I can see him turning into Stain by something happening. I.e., this guy dying. Forgot the name already. All Might. I can see that happening, and that would be cool because I know that. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna destroy the series for you, but it shows like Demon Slayer. Tanjiro is not nice. Like, and shows like and shows like Demon Slayer, my biggest complaint.
What do you know about that?
I just know stuff.
Okay.
I haven't read, but I know stuff.
Okay. You know too much about all things.
It's not my fault. Like it's Facebook. You log in and it's like spoiler mania.
Nobody gets on Facebook.
Yeah, so it's my problem. But nonetheless, shows like Demon Slayer and like Shonen Jumps. My biggest complaint is that the main character is just too nice. Demon Slayer, I hated Tanjiro for the first 5-6 episodes. I really hated the character. I don't like when somebody's a goody two shoes, then you don't give me anything to look forward for him to grow. Afterwards, he started showing some weaknesses and whatever. Okay, cool, and he grew upon those weaknesses. Okay, nice. But like people like Bakugo are people that I can fall into. People like Kirishima, I can follow. Kirishima had a lot of self-doubt. Like, even though he already had an ability, even though like he didn't measure himself to the rest of the people, and that is something that I want to see. I want to see weakness. Not I'm nice, I'm well-rounded, I'm Superman.
Yeah.
You know, that's not, again, I hate Superman with a passion. I apologize, Superman lovers. Somebody that's doesn't have any weaknesses. It's a pebble.
He has 2 weaknesses, technically. Or 3.
Batman doesn't count. And Pebbles is just
Magic, kryptonite, and Lois Lane.
I knew the other one was a woman, but like I'm like, okay, maybe.
Well, we got Injustice coming out. We cannot get into DC.
But nah, yeah. Other than that, I don't like the fact that Mike is saying that he's gonna have more character development. That's gonna be crazy. So I cannot wait for that. And I think I'm gonna leave it there because if not, this is gonna be 2 hour long video.
Oh yeah, I will.
Do you have any final things, or that's it?
We will see you guys in season 6.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Guys, you may want to check the Patreon for this one because I really doubt that any of the things that we have discussed is gonna be in.
You know what?
the
I'm not
YouTube.
fucking cutting this episode. I'll cut a little bit of the beginning, but
you
y'all
sure?
are getting a full ass. This is gonna be like a 50-minute uncut. So if you want to see us talk about, I don't even know what the fuck we've been talking about for the last 30 minutes, but
Nonsense. So I would say still check the uncut in Patreon.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure you missed it because we've been talking for what was this 58 minutes now. So yeah, it's gonna be a beefy one.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Alrighty, guys, but this was the Weeps Closet. Finally, at the end of My Hero
man.
Academia. We'll see you in the next season.
Goodbye.
Hope you guys enjoyed another Weeps Closet reaction. A special thanks to our Patreons. We appreciate your extra support to keep this channel going. Be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to stay up to date with our latest videos. See you in the next one.